What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Catacombs. So, I want to talk about something that I normally hear Dr. Boyce Watkins bring up often in his streams and in his videos. He often talks about intelligent black people, and I like that. I like how he separates that, because intelligent black people tend not to be part of the dominant culture, and the dominant culture of the Black American society is the Pookie, Ray Ray, Taniqua, Shaniquas. That's the dominant culture right now. People say that's not the black culture, but my man, what is the dominant black culture? You ask any group of people who aren't black, what's the dominant culture? They'll tell you rap, they'll tell you hip hop, they'll tell you a whole bunch of ratchet shit. That is what's all over media when it comes to black people. It isn't the doctor. It isn't the lawyer. It isn't the businessman. It isn't the real estate tycoon, for which we have. All of that we do have. But that's not on the media. That's not in everyone's faces. You know, when it comes to white people, they have their dominant culture, but they have businesses, they have doctors, lawyers, they have a whole bunch of, they represent it in every aspect, bad and good. And we tend to see a lot more good when it comes to them in media. We don't see as much bad. They have their gangster shows. Let's keep it real. They have their gangster shows, just like black people have their gangster shows. But to counteract that, all those gangster shows, they have other things, you know, that involve, they have the Grey's Anatomy, you know, where you see a bunch of white doctors, you know, maybe a black doctor or a Hispanic doctor or two sprinkled in, but it's a bunch of white people saving the people. They have other shows, you know, science fiction stuff. They have everything in media is represented. But when it comes to black people in media, it's normally just, okay, he's a music producer or a singer or a rapper, or like the shows now, highly sexual. What the hell is that show called on Showtime? I forget what the hell it is. I'll put a picture up. But that shit, you know, and every show that's predominantly black is dealing in criminality. Okay, or highly sexualized, like in a stripper world, or very much geared towards alternative lifestyles. You know, and then like homosexuality is big in those shows. Like, I don't get it. Like, we're represented in some of the most degenerate ways possible. That is the dominant culture. Again, ask any other group what it is, and they'll tell you what I just said. The dominant culture, criminality, hip hop, and stuff like that. Hip hop isn't all bad. It's just that the most degenerate hip hop is the most popular hip hop right now. Who controls, you know, who's promoted the most? It ain't just because the crowd is asking for this. The crowd asks for shit that they continuously hear over and over again. Like, ask yourself this. Have you ever heard a song that the first one or two times that you've heard, it was like, this shit sucks, or this is all right, it's okay, and then by the 100th time, or this is my jam, you're on repeat. That's why our company's always advertising to you. You know, that you get 1,000 advertisements a week from Coca-Cola, and now you want to buy a Coke. When before you weren't even thinking about the damn thing. You see what I'm saying? So, getting back to what Dr. Boyce Watkins was always, he mentions often, intelligent black people. In my humble opinion, I don't think it's possible to fix the black community as it is. It's not, we're not going to go back to having nuclear families and things like that. We're just not. The only way the black people can survive is if the intelligent black people leave. You can't stay in the hood. You can't try to change it. You can't do it. You know, the Pookie, Ray Ray, Shaniqua, Taniqua culture is it. They won't allow intelligent black people to fix it. An intelligent black person starts a business, it will be robbed. An intelligent black person tries to start a business in a predominantly black area, the people there will go in there looking for discounts, or they'll just steal from it to the point where you can't sustain the business. This has happened. Okay, black people don't seem to like black people being successful in anything other than being a sport player, like basketball, football, or something like that, an actor, or a musician, or someone involved in the music, like songwriter, song producer. Those professions seem to be the only acceptable situations for black people to make money amongst black people. If you start a business, you're not really praised for it. Try telling a black person that you're starting a business. See how much discouragement you get. Now take that same black person and then tell them that such and such just got home from prison. There'll be a cookout. There'll be damn near a march. Hey, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. All that shit. The business creator is not praised. The intellect, the academic is not praised. You come home from college, all right, that's cool. You come home from prison, hey, welcome back. He just got home. Let's take you shopping. That's what happens in the black community. I've seen it firsthand. The only way the black community can be saved is if the intelligent black people, men and women, leave and create a new situation. The Pookie Ray Rays, the Taniquas and Shaniquas, we have to leave them behind. There is no convincing them. They are there to stay. That's it. It's tough for me to say this. It's tough for me to admit this. But, you know, you have people like Umar Johnson, who's trying to do that, trying to save it and shit like that. The Pan-African movement. You have other black men out there who are trying to save the situation. Nah, sometimes you just have to cut it off, cut your losses, and get the hell out of there. You know, and for the middle class black single childless black men out there, you know, you're gonna have to. We kind of have no choice but to deal with other women outside of black women, because so many black women are in that culture. It's very difficult to find a black woman who's intelligent and understands what the fuck is going on, and understands that families, strong family units, is where it's at. They're few and so far between. They almost don't exist. I see them very rarely, but I see the hot girls. I see the Megan Thee Stallions. I see the hot girl Summers. I see the hot girls out there. They're all over the place. Some of them are gorgeous too, man. This is goddamn. Some of them are gorgeous, but it's their fucking mindset that ruins everything. Their mindset is the problem, and you can't work with those types of women. And let's not get it twisted. Okay, let's not get it twisted. The Taniquas and Shaniquas are not only in the hood; they're in colleges. They're getting degrees. And some of them are starting businesses too. They just have the same fucking mindset that the hood chicks have. They just making money. That's why you get all this, get the bag, fuck a nigga this, fuck a nigga that, fuck. Like, yo, if I hear another song bashing men again, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose my mind because I know I'm going to hear another one in a second. But yeah, I don't think this can be saved at all. I don't think the black community as it is right now can be saved. We just have to create another one. You know, maybe they can be polars. You know, maybe a black Mecca could be in Georgia, where it kind of is, you know, Atlanta and stuff like that. And maybe we can build another one somewhere in the Midwest. Nowhere near Illinois, hell no, because Chicago's fucked. You know, Michigan's fucked. It has to be somewhere else. Damn sure not New York. Maybe Alabama. You know? Maybe Alabama. Maybe Texas. You know? Maybe Tennessee. But it's time for us to go other places and build more and build a actual a community that actually makes some sense and leave all this ratchet shit behind. Because it is destroying black people. Our numbers are going down. There are too many abortions. There are too much gang violence, you know, killing a lot of young black boys. There's too much of it. It cannot be sustained. It can't. So in order to save the black community, we have to leave a good portion of it behind and move on. So the middle class, childless black men, it's time to slide out gracefully. We're not accepted in a lot of the dominant culture for black people. We're not. Just not. We're the lames. But we're the lames who are stable financially. But we're the lames. You know? And for the black women out there that actually get it, the few of you that are remaining, you are more than welcome to join us. And to everybody else, good luck. And with that being said, until the next one, y'all be easy.